Hello! Today I want to talk about the apocalypse. Yay! The end of the world. Is it nigh? Is it nigh? Nigh meaning now. Is it now? Is it near? Is it now? Is it near? Is it no? Really, it's one or the other. Or maybe it is going to come, just not in the next couple of weeks. But I've got the sort of siege mentality. I've always had the siege mentality where I've got the feeling that something bad is going to happen at every point in time. So I've come up with the 10 top reasons why there might be an apocalypse and why that might not be soon. And what to do about it. So, number 1, this is in no particular order. Number 1, climate change. Climate change. Now, what shall I count down from 10? Number 10, climate change. Now, there are climate deniers, and there are people that say that the climate exists. It does exist. If you deny it exists, then you're probably wrong. It does exist. But obviously, climate deniers means you go, no, there's no good change. It's not man-made. Nothing's going to change. Some of the climate deniers say it is going to change, but it's not man-made. So there's nothing we can do about it. I've seen recently that some scientists say that we're all going to die by 2030. If that is the case, If that isn't the case, I had an interesting discussion with a 14-year-old the other day about what he thinks is going to happen, and he's talked to his dad and he's pretty sure that there's going to be an ice age really soon. So you really shouldn't care what's going to happen, whether you pollute the environment because there's going to be an ice age, because apparently every 10,000 years there is an ice age, probably is, and everything changes and glaciers come over and they whack into us, and basically we all freeze. That's a bit like the day after tomorrow. That's that scenario. If that does happen, then that's quite bad. There are various reasons why this could happen. It could be man-made, it could be natural. Anyway, what should we do in the case of extreme climate change very quickly? Worry a lot. Number 2, aka number 9, because they're in no particular order. You can be number 4 if you want, but in this particular lineup, number 9, 2, is World War III. Is World War III going to happen? A lot of people say yes. A lot of people say it's already happened. So maybe it's World War 20. Who knows? There are various reasons, various factions. Is the Middle East going to rise up against us? Against themselves? Is Russia going to rise up against Ukraine? Is Ukraine going to rise up against Russia? Is Crimea going to go, Are we going to rise against everyone? We being, I don't know, me and my cat. I don't have a cat. So we're not going to actually, me and my non-existent cat, we're actually not going to take over the world. So you needn't be afraid of that. Tinkerbell and Josephine may be a different thing. Anyway, so World War III. Is it going to happen? What shall we do in the event of World War III? Very much like the climate change scenario, we should just sort of die in a corner probably. The people that don't die, they should probably stack up all their food. Now, from a long time ago, when I was a kid even, we used to have a pantry when I was a kid. I used to stack up all the goods, all the things in the cans, very much so, putting them in on the shelf, looking at them, going, yes, I'm going to be fine. Close the door of the pantry, had no windows, think I'm going to be fine. In any event of World War III, I'm going to be fine. Because look at all this lovely peaches and tuna fish that I can eat. I didn't actually have a can opener in there, so that probably should have thought about that and put it in with the canned goods, because I'd have had to go to the kitchen and then probably would have died if there was a nuclear holocaust. If there wasn't a nuclear holocaust, other things could happen in World War III, then probably I'd be alright just nip into the kitchen. Anyway, what should you do in World War III? Panic is probably it. Number 3 or number 8. Number 3 or number 8, I think, would probably be a tsunami, a mega tsunami. And there are various different reasons for mega tsunamis. Not spelt like it looks. Not said how you just sort of said it just then, Elise. No. Anyway, tsunami. Various different reasons for that. Climate change. Number 1. stroke 10 could have been the cause of that. See, these are all a bit of crossover really. There's not really 10, there's more sort of one big-ish one. Anyway, so climate change could, because all the big glaciers could melt and form into a big mega tsunami. Whoosh, swish, whoosh, where it'll be like Atlantis. Whether that exists or not is beside the point. We would be under the waves. So that would be a mega tsunami. Other things that could cause a mega tsunami are number 4 or number 7, which would be a earthquake in the sea. Earthquake in the sea, swoosh, mega tsunami, all dead. In the event of a mega tsunami, we should get very wet indeed and probably die if you're near the coast. Probably just go, huh, thank goodness I'm not near the coast, if you're not near the coast in the mega tsunami. In the case of the earthquake, if it happens on the land, rock mountains will fall on top of you. Big chasms in the ground, opening up, horrible, it'll be like Superman at the end. Oh no, if you're lucky, Superman will go round the world backwards and everything will be fine, you'll be saved, like Lois Lane. If you're not lucky, then you'll die in an earthquake and everything will collapse on you in the earthquake and it will be bad. There'll be mega tsunamis and all sorts of horrible things, chasms, sinkholes, which is another thing, which is a separate thing maybe, but also a linked thing to this one.